guys, it's April 9th in California, which means it's officially summer. So we have our popsicles and our opinions, and we're ready to talk to you.
So you guys can see that we have all of the best friends, because we are doing the best and worst of the best friends, or like we like to call it like who's really the best friend, you know?
That's right. We own every best friend doll.
You guys can see it. We have all 7 of them. They're so great. And you guys can just see how pretty they look. These are definitely them. And
yes,
you guys,
such a good find.
Yeah, they are looking hot. So let's introduce you to each of the characters that we're going to be ranking throughout this series. Yeah, let's show you, kind of who we got going on anyway. We got 7. Over here we have Emily Bennett.
We love her. We love her little,
her tights.
They're
socks. They're socks. And these are definitely pants that Ivy is wearing. This is Ivy Ling.
Definitely pants.
I love the hair.
I love the hair. Oh.
But the real hair icon is Gwen here. I don't know her last name.
I love the backwards nightgown.
Yeah, and the tights around her. But the bangs have to be my favorite part.
Oh my god.
Because it's just so accurate to the movie.
This is how you cut bangs. My mom showed me. Do you like it? Yes. I love it. You look great, Gwen. Come on. Oops. I made a little mistake. Now you really look like a homeless person.
This is Sonali, guys. This is definitely...
This is not a Melody doll with someone else's hair thrown over her.
There's no one behind her.
There's no one behind her.
You guys are not seeing legs. There's nothing there. Yeah. So then we have Nelly O'Malley here.
Her bangs are so blonde. I never noticed that before, but I think they're so pretty.
I never noticed how blonde she was before.
Yeah, she is so pretty.
And I love the outfit. I love the sparkles. These tights, like, it's just, this is gorgeous.
You know, American Girl just doesn't make dolls like this anymore.
And here's Ruthie Smithens here. And
she's looking so good, freshly from a psych ward. I love that. And then here is Elizabeth
Cole. And this outfit, I love her dress, guys. I've always loved her meat dress.
Yeah, what's so crazy to me is that, you know, it was the 18th century or whatever, and it had such vibrant colors.
Yeah. But guys, here's the best friends. And really happy to see them. Sorry about this bad camera work and lighting. We never had to fit dolls.
We're not trying to brag, guys.
We never had to fit this many dolls into the thing, except for when we did the Be Forever ones, which that was on our old camera. This one zooms in a little bit, and it was hard, so just ignore it, guys. We have camera problems.
But the whole crew is here, and we're ready to get into who is the best friend.
So,
the bestest friend.
Let's begin. First, we have Nelly O'Malley, who was released the first in 2004. So, let's start with the first thing, which is Nelly's name, Nelly O'Malley. Now, that just instantly makes me think of Aristocats, because it's Thomas O'Malley.
Yeah, it also makes me think of, like, Negative Nelly. And wasn't the mean girl from Little House on the Prairie named Nelly? I'm pretty sure she was. So I got some negative connotations when I think of Nelly. I'm not gonna lie.
But the name itself, Nelly O'Malley, like, it's kind of like...
It's kind of cute in a way, but it's also like, oh, Nelly's here. You know, like, you know, she kind of... To me, sorry if anyone's name is Nelly, but, like... I feel like people in the hall would be like, smelly Nelly, like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's hard to judge, because this also, you have to remember, these are, like, the historical names and stuff, so, I mean, I'll give it, like, maybe a 5.
Sure.
Just because it's hard to judge, guys. So, the next thing is her appearance, guys. So, one thing to be noted is, like we said, she was the first best friend doll to be released, but she was the first explicitly non-Latina doll to use the Josefina mold.
Which, you all know, we hate.
Yeah.
So, thanks a lot, Nelly.
Yeah, I mean, not even if they're not Latina, it's just, like, they're, like, the white girls with the...
Yeah.
She was the first one of them.
I really hate white girls with the Josefina mold. I'm sorry.
It's just, like, I don't know, man, okay? So she did start this trend. She is not my favorite looking doll. I will be honest with you. She has cute hair. It reminds me a lot of Kit's, just kind of a caramel color. And her eyes are a dark
reddy.
blue. Yeah, her eyes are a dark blue, and she's got freckles, which I love freckles. But I mean,
she kind of looks like a Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said,
no, like exactly like a Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, but like I said, not a big fan of the Josefina mold with just lighter skin. It's just kind of weird to me. It's just something looks off when I look at dolls like this. Nellie personally doesn't strike me as like absolutely gorgeous. She like if I were her best friend, I would not want to look at that face.
Well, I would look at the face, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, Nellie, you look so beautiful today. I'd be like, Nellie, like, you brushed your hair. I'm happy for you.
Well, Nellie's supposed to be like a servant girl, so you know.
I mean, it makes sense. Like,
she just looks like
she
trash.
She looks disheveled. Let's just say that. Eat your popsicle. It's gonna melt.
This is the Nelly O'Malley is sponsored by
well, let's just say that
popsicles.
Yeah. It's like the popsicle brand popsicle.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm talking about?
The genuine article.
Let's just say that Nellie would never be called beautiful. She'd only be called cute, if you know what I mean.
But in this case, this is one of the cases where the light Josefina mold was not like too harsh,
no, it
like
doesn't
Blair.
make me barf like Blair or Grace, but it's also like you look like a Cabbage Patch.
I'd give her appearance a
4.
Yeah. Next is good old Nellie's collection. And this, of course, starts with her meet outfit.
Nellie comes in this beautiful baby blue dress, and I gotta hand it to her. It's very cute and Edwardian, and I appreciate it.
It's one of my favorite meet outfits.
Yeah, very cute. I think it's hot.
Love the bow, Jojo Siwa. Then we have Nellie's meat accessories.
I think this is a case of it'd be fun if you bought it, but you don't have to, you know?
But it is one of those things where it's kind of useful with the outfit. You can have the hat and whatever that thing is. But I
don't think it's essential.
I like the necklace, and I like the coin. The coin is apparently accurate to the time. They have the exact, like, American coin, but in doll size.
She can go to the vending machine.
Yeah.
And buy yourself a gumball. Well, you don't get gumballs from vending. A bag of Doritos. Well, she's gonna have to save up some more.
Poor girl.
Oh my god.
So next is Nellie's spring party dress for $22, which I think is a fair price. When you think about that compared to like AG's prices today.
Wait. Let's get into this though.
We own this dress.
We own this dress accidentally because when we were like, I don't know, 10, I had ballet girl friends.
Well, this is how we got Marisol.
Yeah, ballet girlfriends, and my best ballet friend knew a girl who was outgrowing her dolls.
Because we always look like the idiots going to like their sleepovers
to
watch like Kit we watched Kit the movie and Felicity the movie, and we'd always
like
just be
$20,000. Anyways,
we'd always be the one without dolls watching the EG movies.
Anyways, my best friend's friend was growing out of dolls, so she gave us Marisol, and when we got Marisol, she gave us like a butt ton of like random clothes, and we're like, oh my god, this pink little number is so pretty, I wonder where it came from. And now we know. We always thought it was Samantha.
Yeah, we knew it was Samantha, which this is connected to Samantha. We knew it was like that.
Samantha?
We knew it came from that Edwardian time.
But this is also like, everything has changed my life now that I've seen Nellie in this Look It Up. And that makes me sick to my stomach to know that this peasant is the one who's wearing my dress.
She looks cute. I like her hair.
I know, but
her hair's so cute. Like, I like the length of it.
I know.
It's like a little longer than Kit's.
But how would you feel if you thought you had a rich girl's dress and it turned out just to be a peasant? Like, this is a real Princess and the Pauper kind of moment.
Yeah, we have this dress, but it seems like it's kind of like washed out a little bit. I don't really know. The color just seems lighter, so maybe it was made different. I can't really tell you.
Maybe it was just a different person. But anyways, I think it's cute.
Okay, guys, so this is Nellie's doll for $18.
A dolly for your dolly.
This is the doll she was given in the story, I believe. I don't know if I'm right there. Don't attack me in the comments. I don't care.
I think that's way too much money.
$18 for this seems like too much. Like, you can get the mini American Girls for like a little bit more than that, and it's kind of just like this.
That is weird.
This should be like $5 to me. Like, I'm sorry.
Comment down below if you have a mini American Girl, because I actually had one before I got Marisol.
You were gonna say before I got married.
And and there was a mini Rebecca, and to be honest, she kind of creeped me out. So sound off below.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of their faces. It's like they did them wrong.
They're like little deformed.
They did it kind of off, like just because they're smaller. Like I would still make it exact.
Like every mini doll I've seen makes me think that the noise they would make if they could talk is just.
What?
Yeah, that's the face that they give me.
Given that, over the mini versions of the dolls that we have, I definitely would prefer to have my doll have something like this, where it doesn't resemble an AG doll.
And you don't have, like, this little meta problem going.
And it's like this.
Whoa, my doll is an American Girl doll who has an American Girl doll.
I like the idea of them just. I like the idea of them just having a doll. Because we actually have
an American Girl doll.
We actually
who has an American Girl doll. Who has an American.
I actually like the idea of dolls having like, the little dolls on their bed or something, I guess, because we do have one, like, in Kit's room. She has just, like, so, like, I'm okay with that. I just get a little weirded out by the AG. We are sisters. We stick together. We make up one big family, but we don't look the same.
She looks like a pillar.
No, she looks like a cheetah girl.
I think she looks like a pillar.
Pillar?
Yeah, like a column. A pillar.
What? Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Like outside of buildings? Have you ever been outside before?
Anyway, this is Nelly. This is
Nelly.
I'm so sorry. Not.
Her full name is
Nelly.
Melodies. Feel the breeze.
This is. Okay. We need to quit it with the Barbie references. We're gonna get sued or something. This is.
Honey, they don't care about us.
Shut up. This is Nelly's holiday outfit for $24.
You just said Nelly again.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Also, I said the wrong thing. This is Nelly's holiday coat for $26. This is just the coat, guys. And you get, like, I'm pretty sure the tights and shoes and gloves
so you get
and
the
hat. But,
wow.
Yeah, there's nothing under this.
Oh my god, she looks like one of those Minecraft villagers.
She does. But why?
Wait, that sounds like the mini dolls.
Okay, guys. So next we have Nelly's holiday outfit for $24. So I
like this.
I like this a lot because it reminds me of Barbie Christmas Carol a little bit.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Like, it's Christmas Eve and you're 5 years old and your mommy makes you get dressed up for the church service.
It does.
That's what she would put you in, you know? Do you know this one, like, red velvet dress with, like, a black bow? Of course. I love that. I want that for myself.
With the white tights and, like, the Mary Janes. You just do it.
Life is so much simpler.
But what I really admire about this is the Edwardian sort of type shoulder. You know what I'm talking about? Do those have a name? Where they're, like...
puffed sleeves. No.
Next is Nelly's pajamas for $22. Once again, pretty cheap for outfits.
Yeah, I don't know what this angle is, but it's making me highly uncomfortable.
I like her hair. It's, like, longer than Kit's, and it, like, hits really nice on her shoulder.
Why do these pajamas add 20 pounds for her?
I mean, she's a little peasant girl, and these were probably, I'm pretty sure these were gifted to her by Samantha, and,
well, Samantha doesn't know her size, because Nelly is swimming in these.
But I like the satin idea.
Yeah.
I do like the little satin pajama moment. That's a moment. It just reminds me of the Princess Protection Program. Like, what are you gonna wear? And then she's like, preferably pink, preferably
well, that's
silk.
not pink.
Yeah, it just reminds me of that, though.
Well, that's nice.
And it's like pink silk. Oh, I'll see what I got for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it just reminds me of Princess Protection Program.
No, thank you. I wish to sleep. Okay? You may help me prepare for bed. I may? Yes. I need a nightgown. Preferably silk. Preferably pink. Pink silk. Let me see what I got. Here.
I feel like this whole movie, oh my god, Samantha and Nelly are Princess Protection Program.
That is so
because
deep.
Samantha takes Samantha's family at the end, spoiler alert, takes her in.
Yeah, that is so true.
Like, I feel like this is Princess Protection Program. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That's what they based this off of.
My name is something. What was your name?
My name is Rosina No, that was my first grade. I am Rosella Montoya something of Costa Luna.
My mother is the queen, and I am scared or something.
I am scared. Wait, we'll play this clip here because the little accent that she does and the I want to be normal. I want to be from Iowa.
No, you know which part I love?
Other than the obvious, I think we're on a need-to-know basis.
I think you need to know that my name is Rosalinda Maria Montoya Fiore. And I'm a royal princess.
No kidding.
I'm from a small island nation called Costa Luna.
Never heard of it.
It is not on most maps. It is very small, very unimportant to large countries, but very important to me. When my father died, he left Costa Luna to me.
You don't have to tell me.
1 month before my coronation, our palace was attacked. Your father was very brave.
He risked his life for you, I know. That's his job. He rescues poor oppressed princesses.
Did he tell you we had to leave my mother behind? The man who invaded Costa Luna now holds her as a hostage.
I didn't know.
They told me by becoming Rosie Gonzalez was the only way to keep her safe.
Stop. It's okay.
Carter, whatever I did to make you dislike me, I am truly sorry. I will try to blend in. I will try to be from Iowa.
Is when she goes into the Spanish class and she's like just supposed to be her cousin or something, but she like has like a whole fluent conversation with her.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
remember that? Or was it with the lunch lady? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Je parle aussi l'anglais, le français, l'espagnol, le portugais, l'italien et le japonais. Mais l'anglais est mon favori, puisque je suis américaine. Est-ce que cela vous a plu? Vous habitez aux États-Unis, Mademoiselle Devereaux?
Oui. Merci, Rosie.
Anyways,
Just by the way, you guys can dress like your doll, of course.
I want
Which
to.
I'm really surprised they did this with a friend character, but like I like this. They like had a good collection going for her because she was like the first
Dude,
one.
I still fit into my Caroline nightgown. I don't know what that says about me.
Next, we have her most expensive item of them all, which is her Irish dance outfit of today for $28.
Dude, this is fun, okay?
And
I'm not
look,
gonna
it comes
lie.
with a crown for you to
yeah,
match.
that's kind of fun. That's kind of
I
funky.
like the cut of this.
That's
Is
kinda
that weird that I
fresh.
like the cut?
I love little Irish, what do they call them? Step dancers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun for you, Nelly. I don't know if that's ever mentioned in her story.
If she's Irish, she looks Irish.
No, I know that she's Irish, but
Yeah.
does she do the dance?
I don't know. That's the one thing I don't know. Is I don't know. You comment down below because if you guys have read every single book with the Nelly Promise,
Yeah.
and all the Samantha books, did she ever use this, or is this just like something they put in her collection for her to have?
Either way, it's funky, it's fresh, and I enjoy it. So, moving on.
So that is all of her collection.
Wow, I think she has a
But
pretty...
okay, guys, when we talk about these, we're doing things a little bit different because these aren't full-on developed characters as much. They don't have all the books or all of the anything. They don't have all the big collection.
They don't have the glitz and glam.
All of these were under $30.
They're all peasants.
They were all under $30. There was like 9 things in her collection. That's it.
Oops.
She doesn't have a bed. She doesn't have anything. It's
But-
just, so nobody is going to have that though. So we have to
Yeah.
accept that.
So, based on what we've seen in her collection, I think it is all mostly good, and I would mostly get everything. So, I'm going to give it a 7.5.
I feel like that's going to be a pretty accurate thing for the friends because, I mean, if you take a look at Sonali or Gwen, I'm pretty sure they don't even really have collections. I don't really know. Anyway, next is her story, and guys, we have to do things a little bit differently. First, we got to sort of educate ourselves on who these people are when we talk about them. I went to multiple sources.
And by sources, we mean Wikipedia.
Yeah, and like some weird blogs and podcasts. So let's get to know her family a little bit. So this is Nelly as a This is Uncle Guard, who is Samantha's generous uncle who has taken in Nelly and her sisters.
You're just reading it. Aunt Cornelia is his wifey. Nellie is Nellie. is a hardworking girl.
Samantha's the best friend.
friend.
Also an orphan. Well, like, she doesn't have... Her parents are dead.
Bridget and Ginny are her
little sisters, 7 and 8 years old. And Uncle Mike is Nellie's no-good uncle who abandoned Nellie and her sisters and stuff. Miss Brennan is a teacher at a place.
Friend to Nellie.
And then Mary Edwards is, like, one of the parents or something.
And
the grandma.
This kid...
Oh, and then this is Jessie, which is a cook or something for I forgot. She works for Samantha's mom or something, but like she gets like pregnant.
Whoa, scandalous. So that is very detailed report.
That was just to get the names so you know who we're talking about.
Okay. So
we're gonna be reading this kind of weird, because her story takes place in the middle of Samantha's stories, but we wanted to include both because
So let me get my little port. Nellie starts the series as a shy servant girl. She lives with her father, mother, and 2 sisters, Ginny and Bridget. Nellie's family are Irish immigrants and thus not looked upon well in American society, as at the time Irish people were not considered white in America. Nellie mentions that she spent her 8th birthday working in a factory and did not have a celebration that year. Kind-hearted Samantha Parkington's world starts to change the day Nelly O'Malley walks into her life. Nellie, her father, and her 2 little sisters have moved in next door to be servants for the Ryland family. Though they have come from different backgrounds, Samantha and Nellie become fast friends. The girls turn to each other in happiness and sorrow, adventure and danger, and grow to be as close as even 2 sisters could be.
One thing I should mention is somewhere along the line, Nellie's parents both died.
R.I.P.
So she was like the mom to her sisters and had a sucky uncle.
That's beautiful. But nothing could compare them for the life-altering surprises that lie ahead. Initially, why do we always say initially?
I don't know.
Initially, Nellie was a foil to Samantha to reflect her poorer, more rough life. However, she was lifted in status when she becomes part of Samantha's family, and she and her sister are adopted by Gardner Edwards. I don't think that's his name.
I don't know. That's the
Edward. And Cornelia Edwards at the end of Changes for Samantha.
Those people are related to Samantha, by the way. They're like her uncle and aunt and uncle.
Is there?
Okay, it's very important.
Working for the Rylands as a servant. She defers to Samantha and her family because she is of a lower class, even calling Samantha Miss, and fretting that she might be seen with her. She is described as shorter and smaller than Samantha, and not very healthy, due to having done hard factory work that weakened her health. This eventually leads her to being dismissed by the Rylands because Mrs. Ryland does not think she will last. She has worked several years of her young life by the time Samantha meets her, first in the factory and then as a house servant, and initially had never gone to school until Samantha learns a lesson. That's the book, by the way, not, When Samantha says that Jessie has left to be an actress and goes into fantastical reasons for her departure, Nellie simply concludes correctly that Jessie may have a baby. Times change for Samantha when she moves to New York City to live with Uncle Gard and Aunt Cornelia. They change for Nellie, Samantha's servant friend, in Mount Bedford, too. But Nellie's changes aren't as happy as Samantha's. When her friends disappear, Samantha thinks Nellie's has been lost forever. But after a long and scary search, Samantha finds Nellie and her sisters in a New York orphanage. The orphanage is not a good place, so the girls plan a daring escape.
I love how they just, are best friends teaming up to, break her out of the orphanage. Fun times.
Samantha helps Nellie and her sisters run away from Cold Rock House Orphanage.
Cold
Rock House Orphanage! And hides them in her attic.
This sounds like a crime.
I'm just imagining Samantha.
See, this is friendship, guys. We gotta... One thing we want to know is just, how they are friends.
Yeah,
and, they're just hey, guys, both of our parents are both dead. We're both orphans, but I live with my aunt and uncle now, not my stupid grandma.
And now you live in my attic.
And now I'm just gonna sneak you out of here, and you guys can just live in my attic. I'll give you some cheese every once in a while.
It's very Kitteridge,
I'll just give you some cheese here and there.
But soon the grumpy maid, Gertrude, finds out that Samantha is hiding them. What will Uncle Gard and Aunt Cornelia decide to do with Nellie and her sisters? Nelly O'Malley and her little sisters finally have a home. After losing their parents and having been abandoned by their uncle, they are now living in comfort and safety with their friends Samantha's family in New York City. Best of all, Samantha's uncle, Guard, and Aunt Cornelia want to adopt all 3 of the O'Malley girls. They will make Nellie and Samantha's sisters as well as best friends, and it will allow Nellie to keep a promise she made to her dying mother, to protect her little sisters. That's a little much to put on a little kid.
Yeah, poor Nellie. They both have, like, a sucky grandma and a sucky dead mom.
Yeah.
And she's a sucky uncle, too.
When Nellie's no good uncle, Mike O'Malley, turns up again, he threatens to take Nellie and her sisters back and ruin everything. Nellie is determined not to let that happen, but soon discovers that even her friendship with Samantha has been affected by Uncle Mike's threat. How can all good things in her new life unravel so fast? Is there a way to keep her promise and save everything she loves the most?
Nellie is extremely apprehensive of letting people get close to her or getting too informal with people she perceives as her betters. Even after living with Gardner and Cornelia for 2 months, she still calls him Sir and is very distant. She is extremely protective of her younger sisters and, to some extent, of the more naive Samantha. She is mechanically skilled. Miss Brennan calls her Miss Nelly O'Malley all mended, because of the way that she was able to disassemble and reassemble things to repair them. She learned some car tinkering from her father as he was into motor cars. She sings well, and due to her work in Settlement House, she speaks some German and Italian. Wow, good for her. Sounds like a good friend to me. She feels that she must be useful and practical, a side effect of having worked her entire life. American Girl characterizes her as practical and hardworking. Nellie is a major character in Samantha's first 2 books, Meet Samantha and Samantha Learns a Lesson. In Samantha's surprise, she has an extremely brief appearance. She is then not seen again until Changes for Samantha, when she is then made a prominent character again. In the final book of the Samantha canon, we find just about everyone living la-di-doo in loco parentis.
La vida and loco parentis. Loco parentis.
Robbed of a
That's a Latin thing. I speak Latin.
Robbed of...
Wait,
what does that say? Kelly Clarkson?
I don't know.
Samantha assists with a breakaway worthy.
We already know that.
Kelly Clarkson.
We already know this.
Where did I get
we
that
know
from?
all the. So that's Nellie. Nellie is a good character.
I feel like they have a good bond. Her and Samantha.
I feel like they have a good bond. I like the whole immigrant angle. I think that's nice. I like the whole orphan, child labor kind of angle. Well, I don't like child labor, but I appreciate it being there.
I mean, I could see Nellie as a friend. Like, she seems like a nice kind of person.
But Nellie also seems kind of depressing. Like, personally, I wouldn't want to be Nellie's friend.
I wouldn't want her calling me, Miss and
because
stuff.
I feel like I would always have to be, I don't know, dealing with her trauma.
But the thing is,
offensive?
Samantha has also been through a lot, so I feel like they
bond together.
They bond through their agony.
Yes. But she is depressing. Samantha is also depressing in a way, so they are made for each other.
They just share a depressing story, and then they have a breakout of an orphanage together and get hidden in an attic.
Samantha's my mom died, and Nellie's like, oh my god, that's so sad. I'm a servant, but I'm so glad my mom's alive, and then her mom dies.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my god, this is so better. I love that.
They're like, oh my god, we're
so much closer now.
We're I am a girl like you.
Yeah. Anyways.
So, on a friendship scale and story scale, sort of just in the character herself, I could see a good friend in this. Yeah. I see her as a good character, a well-developed character.
I think she deserves an 8.5.
I do too. She's very developed. She has a lot going on with her, and, I think that's good.
Which averages her score out to a 6.25, which is very average, and I just cannot wait to see how she lines up to all the other best friends.
Yeah, this is on her friendship scale. Like we said, guys, it's harder for us to try to put these numbers out because they're just not as much, so we're trying to judge them instantly, but we have to keep in mind this is such a small...
But I mean, it's very easy because I can be pretty judgmental.
Exactly. And guys, we have so much more coming. We have 6 more girls coming. We gotta see if they're good friends. By the way, Marie Grace and Cecile are not included.
No, we had like a whole segment devoted to them. They're like completely fleshed
They
out
had their own
characters.
Be Forever.
So they don't count.
So guys, this was Nellie. Comment down below if you'd like to be her friend.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys next one.
Smell you later.
Bye.
Ciao.